Friends, welcome to Accountancy Basic Skill channel. Today I will take basic knowledge of Indian accounting standard, that is part 3. I will cover 5 Indian accounting standard because each accounting standard have require major importance. So it is difficult for you also to understand Indian accounting standard in one lecture. So I have divided this Indian accounting standard in part 3, part 4 and part 5. Okay friends, just my request you to listen full YouTube video. It will benefit you, and during the lecture I will guide you different type of shortcut techniques so that your concept will be clear and you can handle easy the Indian accounting standard. Okay, now the first Indian accounting standard is presentation of financial statement. Friends, if you want to present the financial statement, there is a specific format, that is schedule 3. In schedule 3 format, you have to prepare the format of balance sheet, statement of accounts, profit and loss, changes in cash flows, notes significant account and explanatory information comparative information of the preceding period. Friends, I have already informed you, when you are preparing your India's balance sheet, you have to follow schedule 3 format, and please note that India's is applicable having net worth of about 250 crores only. Okay, when you are prepared first time, that time 3 balance sheet require, but you are subsequently, if you are preparing India's balance sheet, then 2 balance sheet is required, 2 cash flow statement, 2 profit and loss account, and statement of changes in equities, and notes and significant accounting policy and explanatory information. Friends, whenever you present your financial statement, these factors should be give more importance, that is your fair presentation and compliance with the Indians, that is most important required. And next one is going concern. Friends, going concern means there is no intention of the management to close the business in next year. Okay, that intention you have to disclose, that you have followed the going concern assumption. Accrual basis means you have to follow the accrual basis accounting. You don't have rights to use cash accounting. Materiality in aggregation you have disclosed in your notes to accounts. Offsetting unless permitted by Indian account. Offsetting means financial assets you adjust against financial liabilities. Consistency, then there should be consistency of accounting policy. Frequency of reporting means yearly reporting, we are preparing the financial statement, and there should be comparative of information. Okay friends, this is a major factor for preparation of financial statement. Okay, now in statement of profit and loss account, which are the items reflected in profit and loss account? There is a normal profit and loss account, that is income, that is revenue from operations, other income, then your expenses items. Okay, then you will get your profit before tax, then you show your current tax, deferred tax, and you will get the profit after tax. Friends, you have to show all the total other comprehensive income including tax. Now what is the meaning of total other comprehensive income? I have already informed in a previous lecture that total other comprehensive income means that there is a reclassification of adjustment of any items. For example, you are valuing the employee benefits, then a revaluation of fixed assets. That's a part of the other comprehensive, that is a separate presentation. You have to show which are the items you have reclassified. Okay, and profit and loss account and total other comprehensive income, you will get total comprehensive income. Okay friends, what are the information to be provided in the profit and loss account that I have given here? That special matter which requires special matter as per the Indias, that is revenue, interest revenue, effective interest method. Gain on loss on derecognition of financial. Derecognition means there is no chances of any recovery of any income from the financial assets, that's why you are derecognize it. Impairment of loss or any impairment of reversal, these are the special item. It should be uh, separately shown in the your other expenses. And share of profit and loss associate, that you have to show in the statement of profit and loss account on the front side. In other expense also, gain or loss one difference between the previous amortization cost, that you have to also disclose in your other expenses. And tax expenses, this is the front side of statement of profit and loss on, you have to show it. Amount of Discontinued operation, that is also front presentation in statement of profit and loss account. If there is a business and discontinued, that should be separately disclosed, and you have to show also the tax impact for sale of any fixed asset, or there is a proposed tax impact because of the proposed fair valuation you have done, and there should be separate note in your notes to account how you are considering the discontinued operations. Okay, there is a separate disclosure required for these are the special items which are not coming regularly. For an if there is a write down of inventories or restructuring of activities, disclosure of profit on property, plant, equipment, investment, discontinued litigation, settlement, and reversal, this should be separately presented in your other expenses, or and the discontinued operation on the statement of profit and loss account on the front side. Okay, friends, there is a explicit and unreserved statement record, means you have to follow all accounting standards. You should not be any excuse given that you are not, that we have not followed. That means management should not give any excuse that they have not followed any Indian accounting standard. They have to follow it. Okay, next one, they are not allowed to use any inappropriate accounting policy. Friends, uh, India has specifically verify the all the accounting policy applied by the management is correct or not. Unless there is a issue is that uh, when management's concern for any applicability of India's, then they have to specify the reason why they have not followed the Indian accounting standard. They have to specify it. Okay. Next one is you have to distinction between the balance sheet item. Uh, Distinction between current and non-current, you have to classify. For example, electricity deposit, it's whether it's a current or non-current. Answer is a non-current. GST deposit, non-current. Why? Because next year you are not closing your business. Okay. Next important sources of estimation of uncertainty. Friends, this is the most important factor. It is not included in accounting standard. It is including Indian accounting standard. You have to specify how you are managing, how you are, which type of assumption you have made for your future and other sources of estimation at the end of the reporting period, and what are the significant risks for your business. You have to disclose in your notes to accounts what are the risks involved for your business. Also, there is a capital allocation policy, means how you allocate your share capital, that you have to disclose in your notes to accounts. uh, Earlier accounting standard there is no such type of item, but in this Indian accounting standard you have to give capital allocation policy. Okay, friends, if there is a conflict between the schedule 3 within S, then India is follow. But any law prevail, if there is any law prevail, any specific matter to be disclosed, then law will be prevail. Okay. Next accounting standard is Indian accounting standard is inventory. And previously in accounting standard 2, that is inventory. Okay, friends, only in this Indian accounting standard too, you have to specifically read the definition. That's the most important. For example, inventories. Inventory means what? As per logic, where you are utilizing the inventory for your business or services also, or any production process or rendering service, or held in the ordinary course of business, means trading activities. Okay. Next one is what is the net realizable value? Is the estimated selling price in the ordinary course of business less estimated cost of completion and estimated cost necessary to make the sale. Now, what is the meaning of NRV, friends? The formula for valuation of closing stock is cost or NRV, whichever is less. NRV means realizable value, how much you can record from the market, but they have given the specific definition of net realizable value, that is estimated selling price in the ordinary course of business less the estimation cost of completion and the estimation cost for to make the sale, means connected cost, means selling cost, matlab, sorry, that connected cost you have to consider while calculation of NRE. Next one, inventories. How inventory should be valued? At lower cost or net realizable. Now, what is the meaning of cost of inventory? The cost of inventory is cost of purchase, cost of conversion, other cost incurred in bring the inventories to their present location and condition. That is your cost of inventory. Now what is the meaning of cost of purchases? Friends, cost of purchase means purchase cost, import duties and non-refundable taxes and any other connected cost is a part of your cost of purchase. Cost of conversion means production cost, but you should not include any storage cost, that is after completion. Before completion you can add it. Other cost which is connected to the inventory. Now which are the costs excluded? Storage cost after completion, administrative cost, clearing cost and abnormal cost. Next one is allocation of cost of joint products and byproducts. Friends, if your production process there is a joint products and byproducts, there is a specific valuation method is given that you have to do valuation by allocation of relative sale value of each product either with the stage of production when the product separately identify completion of production. Means you have to find out the separate sale value for the joint product and the byproduct. Next one is technique for measurement of cost. First one is standard cost. Is a normal cost. Standard cost means what? Material, labor efficiency and capacity utilization. Next one is retail method. Now what is the meaning of retail method? Who are applying this? Retail method means generally retail industry applying this type of method. That is cost is determined by reducing the sale value of inventory by appropriate margin. They are considered some appropriate because the price are daily changing, fluctuating, so it is very difficult to do valuation of closing stock. So retail method is there. The cost formula is cost interchangeably historical method, that is FIFO method and weighted average method is allowed. Non-historical means standard and retail method. Now inventories which are not ordinarily interchangeable, that time specific identification method is used. Means for which company? Jewelry company, tailor-made industries, that time you have to apply specific identification method, you have to apply the technique. Okay. Disclosure, most important part. Friends, if you are valuing your closing stock, how you are valued, what type of accounting policy, how you classify your closing stock, raw material, work in progress, finished goods, traded goods, that you have to disclose. And you also disclose the valuation method, amount recognized in profit and loss account, and inventory pledge as a security, then that matter you have to disclose. Okay. Next accounting standard is statement of cash flow. Friends, this is a there are two type of method for presentation of your statement of cash flows: direct and indirect method. Friends, direct method is not allowed. Indirect method you have to present your financial statement. But for understanding purpose, direct method means receipts and payment account, but indirect method means you have to consider your profit and loss account as per the India company as per the schedule 3 format, and you have to add the non-cash items. Okay, let's read the explanation. Presentation, what type of presentation is required? You have to specify the operating activities, investing activities, whatever investing means disposal of long-term other investment, and financial activities that you have to disclose. Now what is the meaning of operating activities? What are the items should be included? That I have given the example so that you can clear your concept. That is profit after tax. Add non-cash items means depreciation, finance cost, dividend from subsidiary. Why I am adding finance cost? Because you have to separately present in financial activities. Okay, there is a separate specific head for financial activities, so you have to exclude from your operating activities. Dividend from subsidiary, it's also part of your investing activity, that also should be added here and separately present uh, in your separately investing activity. Means you have to deduct from here and you have to show separately there. Gain from investment at fair value through profit and loss account, that you have to also separately deduct. Income from investment you have to deduct. Share based payment expenses, that is a non-cash item, it should be added. Unrealized gain or losses from impairment, it's a non-cash item, it should be added. Next one is increase and decrease of non-current financial assets, inventories, trade receivable, other financial assets, other current assets, other non-current financial liabilities, non-current provisions, trade payables. Means they have consider not only financial assets, they are also consider the item from the non-current assets or non-current liabilities also. Okay, that you have to take the precaution for calculation of operating activities cash flows. Okay, other current financial and other current liabilities and current provisions, that is a operating activity. Next one is investing. Now which are the items reflected in investing activity? Capital expenditure, sale of property, plant and equipment. If you purchase the plant and equipment, you will show here. Okay, dividend from subsidiary, it's a income from investing, so you have to show here. Purchase or sale of current investment, or if you are done an investment in subsidiary, that also reflected, and income from a new investment, that you have to disclose. Friends, in simple meaning, whatever you have done investment in your asset side, that you have to disclose. Now which are the items, that is property, plant and equipment, purchase, sales, you have to show. Investment, purchase, sales, you have to disclose. Subsidiaries, purchase, sales, you have to disclose. Joint ventures, purchase, sales, you have to disclose. Associate, purchase, sales, you have to disclose. That is the investment. Now financing activity, which are the item reflecting financing activity? Interest paid, dividend distribution tax, and equity share capital. Any if you are funds received from the long term borrowing, then share capital, increase of share capital, that funds will be reflected in financing activity. Next one is why you are presenting your cash flow statement. Reason is cash has been generated during there, what purpose it has been utilized, that will show in your cash flow statement. The investor will understand, assess the ability to generate cash and cash equivalents based on the cash flow statement. He will assess and compare the present value of cash flows. Okay, means investors are more concerned about the cash flow statement because it's a realization, how much amount is realizing, how much amount are utilizing, that reflect in your cash flow statement. Bank overdraft is a part of cash and equivalent. Okay, friends, treatment for preparation of cash flow statement is different for banks and financial activities because interest paid and interest received is a part of operating activities. Okay, loan given and loan taken, it's a part of the operating activities, including long-term loan. Okay, now it is what is the indirect method. Under indirect method, all type of non-cash items, operating activities, financial activities, and investing activities that we are present, that I have already discussed with here. Operating, investing and financing means what we have to present: changes during the period of inventories, operating receivable, payables, non-cash items such as depreciation, provision, deferred taxes, unrealized foreign currency gain, distribution of profit of associate. Under both the method, direct and indirect operating activities are the same. Means if you do calculation as per direct method of operating activities, you will get same total similar to your indirect method of operating activities. Okay. Note: financial enterprise, interest paid, interest operating, dividend paid, these are a different accounting treatment. Okay, next one is India's 8 accounting policy, change in accounting estimates and errors. Friends, prior period errors, it is not part of your statement of profit and loss account. Previous accounting standard, it's allowed to show prior period items separately, but in this Indian accounting standard, there is no presentation of prior period items, only the change of account, that is extraordinary item and exception items, only 2 items is allowed. Okay, in this accounting standard, most important part is selection and application of accounting policy. That is the most critical factor, and if it is not as per the India's, then you have to specify the reason why there is a deviation as per the Indian accounting standard and your accounting policy. There should be a proper reason why management is not following such type of accounting policy, that should be disclosed. Okay, if the selection and application of accounting policy is perfect, then it should be followed consistently. If there is a change, then you have to specify the reason, and retrospective or any limitation for retrospect? Friends, it is not easy to retrospect to give the effect of any change in accounting policy, because there is a major impact on our previous year profits and various legal compliances for retrospective presentation of any financial statement. So you have to careful any retrospective application. Disclosure, yes, you have to disclose all the your accounting policy, that is significant accounting policies and notes to accounts. Okay, and disclosure of prior period errors you have to disclose. Okay, next one is prescribe the accounting treatment and disclosure of changes in accounting policies, estimates and errors, that you have to disclose in your significant accounting policy and notes to account. Okay, friends, users are assumed to have reasonable knowledge. Now, who is the user? That is management, owner of the business. He knows the business knowledge and economic activity. User reasonable expected to influence making the decision makers. Okay, next one is Index is not available for particular transaction. If there is a index, there is a index is not available for specific for your transaction, then owners can apply the accounting policy, provided that it should be relevant, reliable, and consistency applied. It should not be unethical. Okay, disclosure. Disclosure in change in accounting, changes in accounting estimate and accounting treatment, that you have to disclose. Errors. Now, what type of errors? The mathematical errors, mistakes in applying policy, omission, frauds, proper treatment require of errors, that proper disclosure require of prior period errors. But friends, for disclosure of prior period errors, you have to think from various point of view. So management and statutory auditor will review the prior period errors, whether it's a material or not material. That's it. It's depend upon the judgment. Okay. Next, accounting standard. Indian accounting standard. Events after the reporting period. Friends, now what is the meaning events after the reporting period? Friends, any unusual matter happen after the reporting period and before the approval of financial statement, that matter is considered in Indian accounting standard 10. Okay. Now what are the relevant items? Relevant items like events after the reporting period, date of approval, adjusting event, non-adjusting event, understand the treatment of for special cases. Okay. Non-recognition of non-adjusting event even after the reporting period, only disclosure required. Means after the reporting date, that is after 31st March, but before the approval of financial statement, if dividend is declared, then that you have to disclose in your notes to account. Uh, Events after the reporting period are those events, favorable or unfavorable, that occur between the end of the reporting period and the date when the financial statements are reported. Now you have to consider which are the adjusting event or non-adjusting event, that you have to give a special preference for recognition and measurement of adjusting events. Now what are the special cases? If there is a special matter is long-term loan arrangement, any breach of material provision of the agreement, whether loan should be classified from non-current to current, that you have to take the decision why the breach of the terms of the agreement, that you have to take the that you have to understand the nature from your management why the breach of the terms of the agreement. If the matter is material, then the classification for presentation of your non-current liability as a current liabilities. Okay, next one is going concern. Now, why going concern has given more importance? A specific disclosure required as per Ind AS 1 that financial statements are not prepared going concern basis, or management is aware of material uncertainties related to events or conditions that may significant doubt of the intent. Now, going concern means that there is no intention of closure of your business. Okay, that is no intention of closure of business. Next one is dividend. Declare after the reporting period but not recognized as a liability at the end of the reporting period. Disclose in notes to accounts if declared after the reporting period and before the approval. That is a specific dividend. You have to disclose in your notes to accounts that management has declared the dividend after the reporting date or and before the approval of financial statement. Okay. Next one is updating disclosure about the condition at the end of the reporting period, that disclosure of non-adjusting events after the reporting period, that is Special matter you have to disclose in your notes to account, that is business combination, any plant discontinue, fire occurred, major restructure, share split, or any bonus declare change in FCY, which will indirectly affect your financial statement for increase of loan liabilities, change in tax rate, and major litigation and any guarantee matter. Okay. Next one is disclosure for distribution of non-cash items, that is fair value or cash alternative to owners. Means if you are distributing non-cash asset to your owners, means you are not paying dividend to the owners, then you have to disclose in your notes to accounts that you are distributing non-cash items to your owners or shareholders. Okay. So friends, that's it for the today. We will meet in next lecture. I hope that you like the above lecture, and if you like the above lecture, please press the bell icon and subscribe my channel. Thank you.